Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Shomu's Biology. And in this video, I'm going to talk about a very important topic and very much asked topic from my students. And the topic is what are the units of CSIR Life Science syllabus that they should start preparing first, and what are the units that they can prepare later, right? So this is one question. And the second question I get is that what are the easy topics or easy units of CSIR Life Science syllabus, and what are the difficult units for CSIR Life Science syllabus, right? So easy difficult unit is something mostly depend on personal preferences, but what I can say, what I can tell about is the economic nature of a unit. There are some units which are more economic, that means you can devote less time and can extract more information out, which is more economic. And there are units where you need to invest more and more time, but the result from that unit you can expect is so-so. So those are less economical unit. So instead of finding out difficult and easy unit, it is better that we look for the most economical unit, more economical unit, and less economical units. So here I am going to share that, and I am also going to share the units that one should prepare first and the unit that one should prepare later of their CSIR Life Science preparation. Now this video is not about skipping units, and I generally don't recommend skipping units. If you have time, then read all the units, because the syllabus is of 13 units. So you need to read and prepare all the units. If possible, if you have time, always cover the whole syllabus. But the problem is that people don't have that much of time. In a 6-month preparation, like most of the students nowadays, they say I can devote a long time. I say how many hours? They say 3 to 4 hours. See, 3 to 4 hours is not long hour. Long hour means 10 hours, 12 hours, right? So if you can devote 10 hours, 8 hours, you can cover the whole syllabus in 6 months. But if you can devote only 3 to 4 hours or even lesser, in that case, you need to rely on the skipping of units. So skipping of unit is not prescribed, but as you don't have time, you need to stick to this protocol. So the very first protocol I am going to share is that the economical, so more economical units, and we are going to talk about the less economical units, right? More economical means you can expect more questions by reading and providing less time. It will consume less time for preparing these units, but you will be ready to answer most of the questions. Such units are, in this case, Unit 3, Unit 5, Unit 6, Unit 8, Unit 10, Unit 11, Unit. So these are more economical units. 2 also I would suggest 2, but the number of questions asked is less. So these are primarily the more economical units I would suggest. 3, 5, 6, 8, 10 and 11. 6 to 7 such units are more economical, right? So you can prepare this unit fast. Why I say you can prepare them fast? Somebody says that Unit 5 is developmental biology, how can we prepare it fast? Actually, if you study these units and previous year's question papers, you will realize that the questions are repeatedly asked from few areas of these units. So if you can prepare those topics or those area, then you are well equipped to answer most of the question, 90% of the question from these units. Okay, so these 6 to 7 units that I suggested are more economical in terms of preparation. Unit 9 also will consume less time, so we'll add Unit 9, so total 8 units will be there. But in Unit 9 it is memory based, most of the question will be memory based, and there are questions related to the cladogram analysis, which is not memory based. So cladogram analysis part, once you prepare, sure shot you will get 1 or 2 questions in part C, you can answer them. So it is also becoming economical, because to understand cladogram analysis, I have a video in this channel. Just go through that video and the process is almost done, and then you practice some cladograms. Within 2 days you will be ready with answering cladogram, and if you get 2 part C question, 8 marks, that is economical, right? So that's why 8 such units are economical in terms of your preparation, while less economical units will be unit 1, unit 4, unit 7 and unit 12 and 13. Why I suggested that? Now 12, there are very less questions are there directly from 12, so 12 and 13 questions are mostly merged, and unit 13 is huge, 7 is huge, 4 is huge, and 1 is also big enough. So these are big units, right? So for preparing these big units, you need to invest lengthier time frame. Unit 13 are techniques from all the interdisciplines of life sciences, so huge. Unit 4 has immunology, cell signaling, host pathogen interaction and cancer biology. 4 components in unit 4, making it very difficult, and even immunology even requires 2-3 months to cover, and that is one part of unit 4. So you can expect 1, 2 or max 3 questions in part C in immunology. In worst scenario you will get 3 questions, otherwise 2 questions in part C. So 2 questions in part C, for that you need to devote 3 months, not at all economical. Unit 1 is rewarding, biochemistry is rewarding. I will not suggest to skip biochemistry, definitely prepare biochemistry, but not economical, because the questions from biochemistry are analytical, and until and unless you prepare to that depth of knowledge so that you can answer the analytical, experimental and mathematical questions, you are not ready with unit 1. So this is a simple division of economical and less economical units. So if you divide your 6-month preparation time frame, you can prepare the more economical units in 2 months and lesser economical units in 4 months. In 6-month time frame, like this, or 2 months plus 3 months and 1 month kept for revision. This is one thing that you can do. Okay. Now this is not about the number of questions that they ask, right? So economical and less economical is explained.